this college football playoff game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The guys up front line up. It's first down. And they'll give it to the back. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
With the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Barnes. He's running out of time here. He's going to take off here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Handoff from the shotgun. Gets some space around the 30. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Using his legs on the scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Inside the 40 now. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years, Mark Ingram and Josh Jake.
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
They'll kick it away here. On the return, it's Brown. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Alabama. Just ran away from the defense. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open the score. Now they get set to kick it away. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And that mighty Bengals offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
He finds the running back in the flat. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return at the 20. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Handoff to the back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
This is a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Dropping back, it's Barnes. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bama. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great...
And that one's picked off. What a play.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And then 4th down, the punter sends it away. And that's a great punt. Goes out of bounds down near the goal line. They'll spot it there. Here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. It's a quick grab. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instinct.
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Now rolling out to his left. Looks like he's going to run it. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Scanning the field. It's Barnes. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. They pressure him and sack him, and he tackled inside the 10.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the point after is good. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He's moving out of the pocket now. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack. Went backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Punt team ready to boot it away. With the return, it's Brown. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
Who's to his left now, escaping the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker. 3rd down play for this offense. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He'll take a deep shot. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's brought down out at the 46.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid game.
Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Okay, it's third down after that run. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Tide.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Movement at the second level of defense now. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Just trucks the man. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Looking to pass here on second down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Running play called on 3rd and short. He has first down yardage at the 46.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And at first down, they go right back to him. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Almost picked off yet again. It's going to set up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Defense is coming after him. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Send the back in motion. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. And the game will pick up the first down. Tackled at the 22.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. That's a design quarterback keeper. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. See if he can make something happen with the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last drive stalled, and they're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. The pass rush closing in. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
And they wrap them up after the completion just short of the first down marker. An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He pulls it in for a big gain. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
Using his legs here. Fights off a defender. One of those critical third down plays coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Fires it to the wideout. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. A handoff to the back. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. We reach the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
The extra point is good, but still trail by 3 touchdowns, 28-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. He's looking deep here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Third down coming up after that running play. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Breaking free at the 35. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. So they bring him down. They tried to run for it on third and long. A cautious play call. Doesn't work. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. No fair catch. He feels the punt. Oh, and he's got some space here. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch. The offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And the offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoy